Oh, your Converses are sick.
Thank you. It's a girl from Italy.
That's so dope. Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Wait, come on.
This one.
Yeah. Hello guys, we're Lisa and Lena, and we're here with the beautiful Letitia Wright, who played Joey in Black Panther and now in Infinity War. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
So, how is it for you to see yourself on screen? Is it awkward? How is it?
Oh man, it's cool. It's cool. I've been doing it for a little while now, so I've gotten accustomed to seeing myself and kind of like analysing if I'm telling the truth or not, if I believed myself like telling the truth of that character in the moment. So it's been cool. You just kind of get used to it, I guess. It's cool.
It's cool. And how did you start with acting, or how did you get into the acting?
Oh man, I started when I was 12, and I just did like theatre projects and stuff like that. And then when I was 15, I kind of branched into looking for an agent and doing more work on TV. Everything started off here in London, and throughout the years I've been sending tapes over to the US pretty much since I was about, let's say, 18, 19, and then nothing would really stick, but I would just always send tapes for different projects. And then finally Black Panther was the first tape that when I sent it out, I got a call back to go to LA. So yeah, it's just been a big journey since I've been 12. So yeah, it's been cool.
2018 is your year.
Man, thank you. That's really, I hope every year can be my year. I hope every year can be everyone's year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you have so much going on this year.
Yeah, it is a big year.
Cool.
We've had movies out pretty much every month so far from last year December till this April. So it's pretty cool. I'm really grateful. It's really
Congratulations.
cool. Thank you.
It's really, really cool. But was it always your dream to be actor or actress? Or
I wanted to be an NBA superstar at one point, and then that failed because I don't even have the height for basketball. So I wanted to be like a basketball player, and the reason why I wanted to be a basketball player is because I watched the movie Like Mike with Bow Wow. So I started to get inspiration from films from such an early age, like an early stage in my life. And and then after that I wanted to like be a part of the Olympics. I wanted to run and I was no good, so I don't know what made me want to do that. But then acting kind of just came back, just kept following me. So I just said, okay, let me try this. And I started to enjoy it. So, yeah.
That's your thing.
That's my thing,
right?
Yeah.
And how was it to be 16 again? Like,
that was cool.
It was cool.
That was fun. Like, I'm much older than Shuri, but I just feel like my spirit is still kind of like super youthful as well. Like, I just always want to try to have fun and just keep everything light. So just being able to play Shuri was really, really fun, and just not really taking things so seriously, but still wanting to contribute positively to the world. So that was fun.
But isn't it like a compliment as well to play a 16-year-old?
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
It is. Sometimes it all depends. It all depends on what I'm wearing and the environment I'm in. So sometimes people can be like, oh, you look like 20, 21, 22, or whatever. And then sometimes depends on everything. It can be like, you look like 18 or 17, or, it all depends. But it's cool. It's a good problem to have.
It's cool. It's great. But so much is changing for you. Do you think you changed because of the fame, or like your friends or family changed?
Man, I think sometimes it can be that you would change. But I feel like since all of this stuff has been happening, I've felt that more of the changes came from other people. And that's been interesting to take on. And what that results, in turn, that results to you changing. So you start to be you become more guarded. You're like, okay, you can't. That person may say, oh, you don't call me anymore, you don't text back, when you're really busy and you're trying to catch a flight to promote the film that you really love. So people can get a bit upset. They're just dealing with people taking on the fact that you're now in a different space, and then you don't want to change, but then you have to. you have to change and then know that, okay, who are my real friends and who are not my real friends, and then your family members also have to adjust to you not being at home as much. So when I used to be around with my mom, and like my mom can like shout and be like, Letitia, come downstairs for your food, and now that's not the case. So it's changes, you know, people change, and then it causes you to change, but as long as you don't lose yourself and why you wanted to do it, I think you'll be all right. So that's what I'm taking on board for myself.
That's a good point. Yeah. Don't change yourself.
Yeah, just
be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself. As long there's nothing wrong with positive change, but as long as you're not like thinking that you're above anybody, because that's when it's bad.
Yeah.
Because I always try to make sure I don't think that way. Like, oh my God, I'm this amazing actress. I still have work to do. I still have to graft and learn and treat people with respect and love. But then sometimes people could think because you're at this new position, you see yourself. It's just really twisted and really crazy, but I'm learning. And it's cool.
Awesome. Yeah. It's very good how you think. You're super cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's cool to talk with you.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
So, what was your favorite movie you played?
Oh man, so far in my career, I would say so far it has to be Shuri in Black Panther, and then second, one of my favorite characters is Nish in Black Mirror. So those are the two characters that I really enjoyed playing throughout my career, and just hopefully can add to the list of, you know, really good characters. Yeah.
And it's like, now more fans are coming to you and want pictures. Is it weird sometimes for you, or how is it for you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, because before I could dodge in and out and do my own thing, and nobody would really recognize me or stop me, and I can like just have that freedom. But now it's kind of interesting because it feels like a weird transaction, even though it comes from a place of love. Because they wouldn't come up to you if they didn't appreciate your character or appreciate what you do. So when they come up to me and they're like, hey, can I have a picture? And they take it. And as soon as they take it, they're like, thanks. And they're off. And then I'm left there like, wait, who are you? Who's this person that's got a picture of me on their phone? So I'm learning now to just have a conversation when someone comes up to me and say, hey, can I have a picture? It depends on the environment. If it's like a red carpet thing, you haven't got time to sit down and talk to every person. You take the picture and you say, hey, what's your name? Nice to meet you. Have a good life. Love you. Bye. But if it's like I'm in the shop or I'm walking down the street and I have that time and someone says, hey, I want to take a picture, I'm trying to just get into the space where I go, what's your name? What do you do? Who are you? What are you about? Why are you here today? Like, you know, what drives you? What motivates you? And then we have a conversation, and then I'll feel like, hey, Stacy, let's have a picture, you know, and then I take it with whoever that person may be, and then I feel like, hey, I just connected with someone, and that feels better. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that's great. That's
cool.
really great.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes to us people come and say, yeah, you're my role model, or like, I'm looking up to you, and for us it's so weird to hear. How is it for you when someone says,
Do people say that to you guys?
Yes, sometimes.
And how do you guys feel about it?
It's weird because we're only 15, turning 16 this year. But it's weird because you have, like when they're looking up to you, you just have to do good stuff, because when you do, you know, you have so much.
It's like, do you feel pressured?
Not really pressured, but
I think it's weird.
It's weird,
but it's cool as well, because you can give a message.
Yeah,
and I like that.
It's the biggest compliment you can get. For us, it's the biggest compliment, because they think that we do stuff good.
Yeah.
And they want to do it like we do.
I feel like my answer's similar to yours now. So it's like, it's cool. I understand where it comes from, but then also I don't want anyone to really hold me as a role model and keep me there. So say I make a mistake, because I'm prone to mistakes. I'm a human being, and I'm still learning and figuring out my own self. So say they're like, man, you're my role model, you mean everything to me, I want to be just like you. And say I get angry at someone at the airport, and I'm like, "Hey, where's my bags?" Or something may have gone wrong, and then Letitia Wright shouts at airport attendant, and it's like just in that moment, I'm just like a normal person, just upset about my bags or upset that something's gone wrong. They're gonna hold you at such high esteem, and then you don't have that opportunity to fail and try again. And instead of being a role model, I want to be of inspiration. Because when you're of inspiration, if someone says you're inspiring to me, you can be like, okay, cool. The good things that you guys are doing, that person can take it and be like, hey, I'm going to apply it to my own life. And I'm still going to allow these girls, 15-year-old girls, to go off and learn right from wrong and brush off their shoulders and try again. And then I think that allows there to be a bit more freedom in it. And then it's not so harsh. Like, you don't feel the pressure of being perfect, because you're not, because no one is. You just try every day. Hope that answers it.
Yeah, I think that's really important because like so many young people are watching.
Yeah.
And I think what one of the most important questions for us is, do you have a tip or advice for young girls or young people who want to follow their dream or want to be actors as well, or actors?
Oh man, tips and advice. I would say identify what it is that you do. Meaning, you know, these amazing girls here, you've identified that you want to connect with people and in a positive way. So when you identify what it is that you have been placed here on earth to do, because everybody's got something to do. There's an amazing man standing right here holding this boom mic, and he is the keeper of the sound, and he's very important part to the element of everything that's going on in this room, you know. So find what you're good at and be awesome at it, and want to contribute positively, and stay positive in your mind as well, to know that there is something you can do. You might not be in a Marvel film, but that doesn't mean you're not marvelous or cool. Do you know what I mean? You could be a cool doctor, you could be a cool scientist, you could be someone that's sweeping the streets, you could be whatever it is you are doing. It's just as equal and it's just as important. It's no hierarchy, even though we make it about that. It's just the same. As long as you do it with love and care, and you do something positive in the world, you can be a happy person. That's my advice, because that's what I'm doing.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy.
It's so inspirational.
You guys should have do you have a proper talk show? Like, do you guys have a talk show?
We want to do like a talk show now on
should.
YouTube. Yeah.
Because I feel so comfortable. It's like two operas.
Thank you. Stop it, I'm getting
a great talk show host, and I just feel comfortable to open up and share with you guys. I don't feel intimidated. You guys should really think about that.
You know, that's the best thing to hear, because it was our first time, so
Yeah.
thank you.
You guys should have this, the sofa setting. Get people from your country that's doing really dope stuff. Let that be the start. And if this is what you're into, I think you'll be really, really good. Set up a YouTube channel, whatever you do. Get cool artists and musicians and stuff, and people, kids that are doing great things in school. Let them have a couch, sofa, interview, camera guy, and then it'll all work itself out. You guys are awesome.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you. Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys.
So guys, it was a pleasure to speak to Letitia. We hope you like it, and we hope maybe it helps you, because I think it was so inspirational what she said.
I mean, like, for us it was so cool to hear, because we want to be actors as well, actresses, and it was really cool. So comment what you think if you want to see stuff like that more. So comment down below, and if you like the movie, the film, the YouTube video, then give it a thumbs up, and comment down below if you saw a movie of her. Yeah. Bye bye.